The great philosopher Socrates said, "The secret of change is to focus on all your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new." So, my dear students, focus all your energy to build a bright future. My today's session is a grammar session, parts of speech. Parts of speech is a class of words functions, the way it works in a sentence. Each parts of speech explains not what the word is, but how the word is used in a sentence. The usage of the word in the sentence is said in parts of speech. Now let me explain all the parts of speech with examples. Parts of speech are noun, verb, adjective, adverb, pronoun, preposition, conjunction, interjection. You would have already studied in your lower classes. Noun is a naming word, verb is an action word, adjective it describes the noun, and adverb it describes the verb or modifies the verb. Pronoun it is used instead of a noun, and preposition it shows the position of the or relation of the noun. Conjunction it is a connector. Interjection the word which is used for expression. Let me explain all the parts of speech with various examples. Noun is a naming word. It's a name of a person, place, animal and thing. Whatever it may be, it is a noun. ஒரு இடத்தோட பெயர், ஒரு நபரோட பெயர், ஒரு விலங்கோட பெயர், ஒரு இடத்தோட பெயர், ஒரு பொருளோட பெயர் சொல்றது வந்து noun. தமிழ்ல பெயர் சொல்லி சொல்லுவோம். அதான் நம்ம இங்கிலீஷ்ல noun படிக்கிறோம். பெயரை குறிக்கும் சொல், பெயர் சொல். நேமிங் வேர்ட் noun. Noun டைப்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம். ப்ராப்பர் noun, காமன் noun, கலெக்டிவ் noun and abstract noun. ப்ராப்பர் noun ஒரு particular person, name of a particular person. Examples Ram, Sita and Mango. For whereas common noun பொதுவான ஒரு பெயர் boy, girl, boy na maybe Ram, Rahim or Stephen. That is a proper noun. Collective noun collectively called as person or things, bunch of keys, and police, army, crowd, people, many number of people. Okay, it's a collective noun. Abstract noun, quality of a person. Cannot be seen but can be felt. Abstract noun can only be felt. Kindness, honesty, cruel. The next one is a verb. The verbs are expressed as action words. I am teaching a lesson. The girls are learning. The boy is playing the football. Ravi is painting a picture. Painting, drawing, writing, playing, all the words are said to be verbs. All action words are said to be verbs. The verbs are classified into two types, transitive verbs and intransitive verbs. The transitive verbs express action with an object. Example, the object may be a noun or a pronoun. You can see in the example I threw the ball. Here the object is a ball. It is a noun. The verb is expresses the action of a noun. The ball has been thrown. The next one, we beat them. Them is a pronoun. Here the object is a pronoun. Next comes the intransitive verbs. It expresses the action without an object. Here there is no object in the sentences. The verb which expresses the action without an object is said to be a intransitive verb. I ran swiftly. I ran in the race. Here there is no object in the sentences. These verbs, the ran, are said to be intransitive verbs. The next one is adjective. Adjective is nothing but which describes a noun. The word which describes a noun is an adjective. Here we can see the examples. Ravi is an intelligent boy. Rose is a beautiful flower. Taj Mahal is a magnificent building. Akbar is a great ruler. Ravi is an intelligent boy. The word intelligent is an adjective, whereas it describes the noun Ravi. Here, in the second sentence, rose is a beautiful flower. Beautiful is an adjective. It describes the flower. In the third sentence, Taj Mahal is a magnificent building. Magnificent is an adjective. It describes Taj Mahal, the building. Akbar is a great ruler. Great is an adjective which describes the ruler Akbar. Pronouns are nothing but the words used instead of a noun. There are many pronouns. I, we, he, she, it, they, him, her and us. You can see the examples. He drinks milk. He refers to a boy, some boy. Rahim drinks a milk. Instead of saying Rahim, we can say he drinks a milk. Therefore, instead of a noun, Rahim, we replace Rahim as he. Instead of a noun, we use the word he, therefore it is a pronoun. In the same manner, we play football. The children are playing football. Children, now instead of children, we use we. It's a pronoun. It barks. The dog barks. Instead of the noun dog, it is used instead of a noun, we use it. She is dancing. The girl is dancing, or Sita is dancing, or Padmini is dancing. Instead of a noun, we use she. If it is a boy, we have to use he, and if it is a girl, we have to use she. She is dancing. She is a pronoun. They are watching TV. All the family members are watching TV. Instead of saying they family members, we say they are watching TV. They is a pronoun. Adverb. Adverb describes or modifies a verb, whereas adjective describes a noun. Adverb describes or modifies a verb. We can see the examples. Rani writes neatly. Here the word neatly is an adverb, whereas it modifies or describes the verb writes. Raju answered cleverly. How did he answer? He answered cleverly. Cleverly. Therefore, it describes or modifies the verb answer. D runs swiftly. Swiftly means very fastly. How did the deer run? The deer runs swiftly. Here it describes the verb runs. Prepositions tells the position of a noun. It is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show the relations of the noun. For example, you can see the pencil is in the box. The pencil is in the box. Position of the noun. Here the noun is the pencil. In is the preposition here. It shows the position of the noun, the pencil. The cat is under the table. Under is the preposition here. Where is the cat? The cat is under the table. It says the position of the noun, the cat. The crow is sitting on the tree. Where is the crow? The crow is sitting on the tree. On is the preposition here. On is the preposition of the noun, the crow. It says the position of the noun, the crow. There are so many prepositions in, on, at, by, for, from, out, to, up, with, about and into. Conjunctions are otherwise called as joining words or connectors. Conjunctions are and, but, because, or, so, still, if, as, before, though. Here I have given you some examples. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Jack went up the hill, Jill went up the hill. Instead of saying two different sentences, we can combine those sentences using a connector that is and. Jack and Jill went up the hill. I like coffee, I like tea. Instead of saying these two sentences, I like coffee or tea. Though she is not well, she attended the school. She is not well, she attended the school. Instead of saying two sentences, you can say, though she is not well, she attended the school. This is the purpose of the conjunction. The next one is interjunction. Expresses some sudden feeling. At once when we see something, we express ourselves, no. Likewise, when we see a beautiful view or a wonderful view, we say, oh, what a wonderful view. By seeing the Taj Mahal, wow, Taj Mahal is majestic. Alas, we won the match. Wow, it's a great sight. Likewise, the words which is used to express the feeling are said to be interjunction. So my dear students, I hope this video has given you a clear understanding of parts of speech. If you understand parts of speech well, you can use them appropriately while you are speaking and writing. Subscribe